Greetings and salutations, guys and girls. It's the off-grid warrior, precariously balancing. Well, today is all about putting the last two logs, or securing the last two logs on the walls before we start the roof. So, back to these last two logs. You may be asking yourselves, what is he doing there? It doesn't look right. Well, I decided to put these last two logs outboard of the walls. You can see right there and over here. It's typically you'd finish with this log on top of the wall. I didn't do that. I decided to push them outboard, and the reason for that is to gain some space in the ceiling here. We're going to have a half loft over here, and since this is a tiny cabin, we need to space is going to be a premium. So I would, if we had used or kept this last log on the wall, the roofing would come down and be at this angle, and now I have it coming down at that angle, so we gain a couple feet on each end over here, on each side. So that's the plan. It's not something one would typically do. I'm not doing a gabled roof, we're just doing a straight flat roof coming off a ridge pole. So that's the plan. So I'm securing them with these lag screws over here, and thought I'd, before I finished off here, show you guys what I'm doing so you have an idea. I did promise I'd show as much as possible of this build. So even though this is quite a simple, obvious thing, some of you folks have been asking to show all these little details. I won't be able to show all of them, but I figured I'd give you this one. So what we're doing is, you can see I have a half-inch lag screw over here, and I drill a pilot hole, and that's the initial hole, the length of the screw. I drill it in here at an angle. I'm not going from the top. I'm drilling it at an angle, and that way with this hole pre-drilled, when I drive the screw in, we're less likely to start or cause cracking. If I attempted just to screw this in as is, would probably encourage cracking along the log in those areas. So pilot hole, doing that first is the best thing to do. You can see that this is slightly smaller than the actual screw itself. I don't know if you guys can see that. So that's the plan. This is the last one, and once I've done that today, I am going to be using the Alaskan chainsaw mill and cutting the support poles that will be holding the ridge pole up. So there you have it. Pretty simple. You may also be wondering what I plan on doing over here with these big gaps. Well, obviously we're going to close that in. Can't have that open for winter. This will be closed in somehow. Perhaps frame this in or box it in somehow. Another thing I've been thinking about is perhaps doing little strips of clear acrylic, a bottom and a top, however I box it, and that way we'll let in a little natural light will come through here. I noticed when the top was on that there was quite a bit of light coming through and illuminating the edge of the logs here. So I don't know, perhaps we can figure out some way of still letting light in here, but sealing it for winter. I don't know, just an idea. We'll see how it goes.